Hello guys and welcome back, I'm Piotr and today I will show you how to use color grading map for simple color grading, teal and orange look. Let's dig into that.
Okay, focus.
Okay guys, so pretty much it's simple. Adjustment layers and gradient map, and that's it. Now how do you read this? The reds, as you can see, is everything that is actually dark or shadow in your image. There's that. The middle tones are pretty much the middle tones, everything in between. The blue color here is marked as for your highlights, meaning the brightest areas of the photo. And pretty much there's that. The number one stuff you want to do is pretty much use multiply for all of that, or any other blending mode that you will think looks and works for your photography. Nothing less, nothing more. Let's just lean back and just look how I do it. First of all, we need to get rid of that. Let's delete this. This, our shadows. Our shadows, we want to be teal. This is teal. Let's make it this one. Another color. Our highlights. Our highlights should be orange-ish. Okay, perfect orange. And blend mode, multiply. Look, pretty much this is the base. We don't really need to do anything like with this, but in my opinion, this blue here is too blue, and there's not enough orange, in my opinion, in the sky, and everything is a little bit too much of a teal color has to it. The tint is not as I would like. So let's go with the HSL adjustment and change a little bit more. Let's go with the teal and make it maybe a little bit more greenish. Yes, this is what I like. And let's go to the blues and make it a little bit lighter. Okay, now as you can see, this blue is not blue anymore, it's a lot more teal. This is what I wanted to do. From the color picker, let's pick something around here. This will be pretty much yellows, I would say. Yeah, and this is a lot more orange. Let's try to move a little bit further. As you can see, we are getting the orange here, but we don't get the orange in the clouds. Those are still pink and purple. Let's try and work on that. Okay, this is not really enough for us. Okay, let's try to add a lens filter on everything. And just flood the whole image with orange. Okay, I would say this works pretty nice. We don't have only teal and orange, we also have this purple look. Which I would say that is more than okay. So pretty much guys, the basic is the color gradient map, and that's it. This is the original, and this is the after, sorry. This is the after. This is the original. Okay guys, another photo. Let's go. Pretty much adjustment layers, gradient map, and we do the same. We delete the middle point. We set the teal for the shadows and blacks. We set the orange color for highlights. And I prefer to use the blend mode multiply, because look at that, pretty much nothing else to do. I would personally go with a little bit more green instead of this teal. Let's try and use the HSL sliders, maybe we'll be able to do something with this. A little bit darker, okay, back to RGB. And here's our blue. If we remove the blue, look at that, it's getting a lot more greenish. Okay, I will set this like that. And pretty much guys, only gradient map adjustment layer. Nothing else, nothing more. Just take your time, find the colors you like, you can grade pretty much anything. And you can actually add a lot more points inside this map. I will show you right now. This is another example. Adjustments, gradient map. Let's delete this for now, and we only start with 2 points. just to make our lives easier. Let's select orange again. Okay, this is okay. And blend mode to multiply. Okay, as you can see, everything is pretty much blue and more or less teal. I would like this to be a lot more teal instead of blue. So I can click here and I will get another color in the middle. I don't want that color exactly in the middle. I want this to be a lot more orange. Because in that photo, there is not enough orange in my opinion. So if I will add another point, I can move through my highlights from my brightest parts of the image and actually add the orange. Look at this. As I move this point, more and more orange pops up into the image. This is my idea for that. And this actually, try to use HSL sliders and look what happens when we work with luminance. Only a single part here and here, the top highlights are actually being affected. I actually like this to be pure white. And now we can, as you can see, move our orange colors in and out of the highlight spectrum. Okay, I would go pretty much with this, maybe a little bit of not luminance, sorry, saturation, because the buildings are very bright, but that's actually the nature of the light. And pretty much there's that, guys. We don't really need to add another point here, or maybe we can just remove a little bit of blue. Let's see how it will look. Yeah, removing the blue will actually make everything green. Yeah, I like this a little bit more into the greenish part, like that, not just blue as in blue. Okay guys, pretty much there's that. Only gradient map adjustments. Let's move to another example. This is a totally different photo. It's of course already done and retouched, but let's try and color grade this from scratch. Let's use the gradient map. Delete the middle point, select the color for our shadows, select the color for our highlights, and set blend mode to multiply. Okay, so that's actually looking pretty nice. Let me zoom it out a little bit, it will be easier to see. Okay, too much of the tealish, bluish, greenish stuff, not enough red and orange in the sky. We can add a little bit here and move this towards the middle. As you can see, the colors will be overrun by the orange, the darker parts. And I would say, okay, I think we pretty much got it, because what I like in that photo about this right now is that those parts in the middle ground are more or less equally blended between the orange in the highlights and teal-ish color in the shadows. Looks very nice for me. And that's it, I will leave it at that for now. Nothing else. We can of course tweak additionally using HSL adjustment, split toning, lens filters and all that jazz. If you need to color grade something and using Affinity or Photoshop or any other software, try to start with gradient map adjustment. It will be easy, fast, and you can do a lot with only single tool. No need to click through multiple different layers. Everything is nicely packed in that tool right here. Okay guys, that's it for today. Hope you liked it. If you do, share, sub, like, leave a comment, and see you later.